Hello, welcome to the Q, Operation 8th Air Force, Turn 14, UK and France. We've got 27 to spend. We're going to buy a transport, Marine infantry, another Marine, our anti-aircraft gun. We're going to upgrade a militia and a seaplane base. FEC, other 11 is going to spend 10 on militia, a anti-aircraft gun, and a colonial infantry. ANZAC is going to save 2 of their 7 and buy a militia infantry. Let's roll for some tech, amphib, and what is that? Improved construction. And nothing again. That's 2 turns in a row. Payback's a B. All right, let's move on to combat. We do have a seaplane coming out of Gibraltar with a seaplane base. 1, 2, 3. We'll take a crack at those coastals. That's the only combat up there. No, I think the U.S. raided them. I can't remember. I didn't mark it. I should have marked it. I think they raided them for that convoy line. We got one attack down in the south. Got a stool in my way. Hang on a second. There we go. All right. We're going to go into Portuguese East Africa. We've got one transport, Marine infantry, coming in here. Offloading. We'll have a bombard of the battle cruiser and the heavy cruiser. We got 3 planes. We got the bomber with 4 left, the tactical and fighter with 3 left on their movement. And that's non-com. And I guess we'll bring these other ships because they're coming anyway. They're going to be in this sea zone. We do have one other attack, the FEC. There's 1 infantry in Benares. So let's bring out some guys, shall we? There is 4, 5. 5 regular infantry, 3 Gurkhas. All right. What else do we got? We got 3 artillery. Holy cow, what's happening here? Nope, it's not 3 artillery. It's 3 anti-aircraft guns and 2 artillery. Yeah, I got those. And then the 3 British infantry. That should get the job done, right? That's what we're hoping. I don't care about Japanese stuff. It can fall over. All right, so let me see if I've taken out too many guys. What have I got going in there? We got a militia upgrade. We got a militia. We got an infantry and an AA gun. So we're good. All right. That's how we're going to do it. And that's it for attacks. The French have some combat of their own. All right. So let's go after that stupid coastal sub up there. And it is 3 or under. Good spin. Oh, no, it's 5. I forgot. I've got advanced submarine warfare. So 1 coastal sub down. Down to 1. And then he'll just return to Gibraltar. It seems like the place to be. All right, next up here will be our bombards. We'll have a 3 for the battle cruiser and a 2 for the heavy cruiser. So 2 4s are good, but not good enough. So we got 2, or infantry and marine at 2. And there's a hit. We got 2 planes at 7. 2 more hits, and we got a fighter at 6. That's plenty of hits. All right. So defending will be the coastal, or not coastal. I don't know why I keep calling it that. Militia. And it's a 10. So there are no militia that defend at 10. Not even Bruce's. All right. So they are out. And Britain is up 1. All right. So Italy goes back to 11, 26. All right, the last battle It is 1 Japanese infantry in Benares, so we got 2 artilleries at 3. There's our first strike. That's the end of that. So Japan will go down 1, and FEC will go up 1. All right, let's do our non-coms. Get rid of that Japanese guy. Try and set that up a little bit so I can read it off. All right. All right, so we've got 2 fighters coming out of Calcutta. There's an air base there now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll land on the carrier. And the second fighter will come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and land on the often overlooked Maritaris Islands. That's staying. That's staying. No, we're building, so we're good there. All right, so non-com here. We've got the air transport from Boykin Land. 1 grabs the airborne. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7. I got long range. So it goes up to Lower Egypt. Yes, I got it right. The infantry in Southwest Africa will come over 1 to Cape Town. The planes that are here, we've got a fighter and a tactical. They will both go back to Cape Town. The medium bomber will come, and has 4 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. That ain't right. So we'll come out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we don't like that either. Why did I think I could get to Egypt? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you know what? I can't get to Egypt. So let's go 2 here to Belgian Congo. Throwing a monkey wrench in the plans. All right, well, that's fine. These British units will sit put. This transport here will use strategic naval movement from the dockyards 3 to Sierra Leone and go in port there. We do have a fighter here in Algeria. He'll fly from that airbase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he didn't need the airbase into Belgian Congo. Or it could go 6 into Rhodesia. That is an interesting question. I can hit what I need from there. All right, this sub is going to come back from A44. 1, 2, 3. Is that the most efficient spot to be? 1, 2, 3. It's the same either way. So it'll end up in A51. All right, coming down from London, we're going to load up a transport with a Marine and an infantry. And we're going to bring a battleship. And I think that's it for now. And we'll come out of port there in A21. 1, 2, 3, go in port here in Gibraltar with the transport and the battleship, dropping off the Marine and infantry in Gibraltar. All right, in port. Get in there. All right. That means we're going to slide over some units. The artillery will slide over from London along with 1 infantry. Let me look. I did buy some more infantry. All right, so we're good. 1 of these fighters will slide over to southern England from London. I think that's all I want to do up there. Or do I? Nah, we'll just leave that fighter in London. It ain't gonna matter where we're at. All right, that's it for that. I'm looking for any other yellow markers, and I think I don't see them. So we're good. Let's place the goods. The transport will go here in A21 at that shipyard. The Marine and infantry will go into London. If I can squeeze them in there without destroying everything. And I'm destroying everything. All that's it for up north. Down south, oh, I forgot the seaplane base. Nova Scotia. Give the U.S. a chance to get that sub. All right, so this is the infantry we're upgrading in Boykin Land. And then down here in Cape Town is a Marine. We did forget a move. We're building in Gold Coast the artillery, so we're going to use the rail to come out here to Niger, jump on the river, all the way to Belgian Congo. All right. And remove that train marker. Well, you know what? We're going to leave it there because the AA gun's going to follow. All right. I think that's it for the British. Let me grab all these other units for FEC and ANZAC. All right. So FEC will put down an anti-aircraft gun in Calcutta. The U.S. lent $2 in supplies to upgrade a militia, which we're going to do, to an infantry. So the militia I was going to place will be to replace that militia. So that'll be 3. And then we get to place the colonial infantry, which will go right here in Calcutta. All right. And then down here, we're just going to add an infantry and a militia to Sydney and call it good. Let's go look at some cash and move on to the French. All right, so we are now at 26. So we got 26 plus 3 is 29. FEC is at 5, so let's get rid of those. And they saved 1, so they'll have 6 next turn. ANZAC is at 6, so there's 6, and they save 2. They'll have 8 next turn. France, no money, no hopes, but they do have some combat. The infantry from Niger will come over into Chad. The light armor will go into Sudan and blitz into Chad. Take that away. And that was it. I had some plans for that French bomber, but they changed when the African Corps left town. All right. But I think I'm going to bring this medium bomber 1, 2, 3, 4 into Lower Egypt. We're going to move our transport, come out into I-5, bounce into M8, and in port on the north side again. Always changing what the plans are. All right. I think that's it for France. No, yes, that's it. We're leaving that stuff up there. We got one more sub, so we got to leave that French seaplane. Or do we want to move it? Because that's I think we do want to move that, come off map, because that coastal sub can't go to. So we'll come off map and land in Gibraltar. All right, well, let's collect some money for France. That was fast. And let's move on into the recap. And we've added a seaplane base to Nova Scotia. London and Southern England and the Navy has changed, so I'll read those off. London is 1 Marine, 3 Infantry, 4 Militia, 3 AA. In port is 2 heavy cruisers and a torpedo boat destroyer and 2 fighters. Southern England is 3 fighters, 2 AA, 3 infantry, 3 militia, 1 artillery. Sea Zone A21 is a transport, battleship, fighter, light carrier, light cruiser, 2 destroyers, 2 coastal defense ships, and a French light cruiser. All right, down here, Gibraltar's switched out. We've got in port a battleship, transport. On Gibraltar is a French seaplane, a British seaplane, 2 infantry, 1 militia, 1 marine. In port in Sierra Leone is a transport, AA gun in Gulf Coast, sub in A51, Cape Town fighter, tactical, infantry, marine. Boykin Land is infantry. In Portuguese Africa is an infantry, marine. I-11 is a Anzac sub. The British have a battle cruiser, heavy cruiser, transport, 2 destroyers, 1 fighter on a light carrier. French infantry in Rhodesia, French infantry in Belgian Congo, British infantry, British militia, anti-aircraft gun, medium armor, fighter, bomber, also in Congo. Chad is a French infantry light tank. Let's see. Egypt does change. We're going to send 1 anti-aircraft gun and 1 infantry into Upper Egypt. All right. So Upper Egypt is 2 infantry and an AA gun. Lower Egypt is 6 infantry, 1 airborne, 1 militia, 1 AA, 1 air transport, French medium bomber, 2 French infantry. Mauritius has a fighter. Calcutta is 7 infantry, 3 militia, 1 AA gun. Benares, is that right? Benares? Yeah, Benares. 3 Gurkhas, 3 British infantry, 3 AA guns, 2 artillery, and 5 FEC infantry. And Delhi has an infantry militia. Sydney is now 3 infantry, 2 militia, 1 airborne. New South Wales is an artillery, mechanized, and not a mechanized, motorized, and a infantry. You know, I think I'm going to build that militia instead of in Sydney and New South Wales. So only 1 militia in Sydney. And then, of course, the last 2 guys, militias in New Zealand. Thanks for watching. Italy's up next. We'll see what happens there.